Actually, I am here. If there is no opening prayer, I will do it. If there is no special number, I am planning to do it as well. But praise the Lord, people are coming. So, if our technical room is ready for our mission spotlight, is AJ there? So please play our mission spotlight.
Tengo 8 hijos varones.
I have 8 sons who would soon have to enlist in the army and face serious Sabbath challenges.
Graves problemas del sábado.
To protect my sons, I moved here as a literature evangelist.
Nos ubicamos aquí.
40 years ago, Juan Amigo was sent to Andorra to work as a coal porter and to plant the first Adventist congregation in the nation. Andorra is a speck on the map, sandwiched between France and Spain. It lies in the valleys of a mountainous region where millions of tourists come for exciting sports activities every year. This country was one of the last unentered territories of the Inter-European Division. At that time, Juan and his family were the only Adventists in the country. Today, 5 of his sons remain in Andorra and have leadership roles in the only Adventist congregation there.
Our church is a bit different than other countries. Actually, in Andorra, there's no church registration, so we cannot exist as a church. So we created ourselves as an association, and this is the way that we can operate in this country.
Estamos en un grupo pequeño.
We are a small group. We have 25 members, of whom 14 are children.
De los cuales 14 son niños.
For several years, we did many evangelistic campaigns without many results. We decided to stop to pray until God showed us where we should focus our efforts. Now, we are focusing our efforts on our children and our children's friends, and our friends too.
Putting kids first has reshaped the style and flow of this church's worship. On Friday evenings, adult members meet at the church for Vespers and study the Sabbath school quarterly lesson ahead of schedule. This allows extra time for the kids during regular Sabbath morning activities. The study is a great way to enter the Sabbath day.
You know, in church, we're not used to put kids first. We don't give them a place in front in the stage, for example, many times, maybe only once a trimester. So we started focusing to do activities as pathfinders for our church, for our kids. That's actually what every church does. But we also created a space Saturday morning for them where they have kind of a sermon for kids, they have some activity for kids and also for the grown-ups. So we can interact, them and us, and we can learn from the kids and the kids can learn from us.
This week's teacher presents a message from the Bible. She brings visual illustrations and a kid-friendly sermon that is also enjoyable for adults. Afterward, the children break into classes to study their quarterly lesson. Then the adults enjoy a special message in the main hall. Once a month, a delicious potluck is served with a lot of international dishes and flavors. This is a great opportunity to grow relationships and nourish the body. The children of this church are catered to in a special way. They are put first because this group wants them to take leadership and ownership of church life. They are the future of this congregation, and through them, friends and parents are invited to many fun activities. Please pray for Adventist children around the world who will lead God's church in the coming days. And thank you for your support of the mission offering, which helped start this church. In 2000, the Adventist Church in Ploiești, Romania, cleared 2 rooms to start kindergarten. Now the 2 rooms grew into 2 school buildings that soon will house 200 students. It started when a group of parents and teachers from the church dreamed of a school to provide children a safe environment to grow. This desire led them to set up 2 private kindergartens in Ploiești in a space provided by the Adventist Church. Parents loved the idea of an Adventist school.
Both of my children were enrolled in public school before coming here. It's difficult when I teach my children about our faith at home and they encounter conflicting beliefs at school.
More and more parents prayed for a school that would help instill the principles of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in their children's hearts. And in 2015, Excelsi School opened. It started with only 22 students, but every year their numbers doubled. Today, over 120 students from kindergarten to 8th grade are enjoying Christ-centered education at Excelsi School. Every morning, they start their day with a devotional and a prayer.
My children are safe here physically and spiritually. Aside from learning subjects like math or physics or chemistry, more importantly, they learn about life and God.
The school administrators help to connect families who cannot pay tuition with potential sponsors. As of today, they have over 20 sponsored students. Parents began hearing about the quality education and the values taught in Excelsi School. Some even send their children a long way from home in order to study in the environment that the school provides. 58 such students live outside Ploiești, and some of them travel up to 80 kilometers daily to go to school.
I love that the students here are very friendly and we have a lot of extracurricular activities. Our teachers don't yell at the students and they don't discriminate against us on any basis. They're very nice and they respect us even if we're just kids.
In this school, students prepare for their classes every day. We teach them to explore and discover new things, and we prepare them for a better future. The students are not perfect, neither are the teachers, but we try to understand them and we learn that behind every child there is a special story. The parents trust us, and together the teachers, students, and their parents are a family.
The school building is now working at full capacity. Staff rooms are used as additional classrooms, and the archive room is used as a library. To accommodate more students, the school has started construction of a new building, which will allow them to enroll over 200 students. Soon, Excelsi School will expand its ministry to teach even more children about the love of Jesus.
This school answers the needs of Christian families in Ploiești because they want their children to learn good values and principles. Our goal is to present a beautiful God not only to the children, but also to their parents.
So let's support Andorra and Romania in our 13th Sabbath School offering this first quarter. So now we will have a special number from Joshua and Bella. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Bella. And of course, to Anne and Leo. They will not be here this morning if you don't wake up early. Praise the Lord. You know, the Sabbath School program this morning is hosted by the Family Ministries. And I think I will take this opportunity to read something about the family. And since this coming Monday, it's a family day in Canada. Do you know that? I thought you were sleeping. Family Day is observed in the Canadian provinces of Alberta, Ontario, Saskatchewan, and New Brunswick on the third Monday of February. In British Columbia, Family Day falls on the second Monday of February, so it will be February 17. The holiday celebrates the importance of families and family life to people and their communities. And I want to read something about family. And it's about religion in the family from the Adventist Home. Family religion consists in bringing up the children in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Everyone in the family is to be nourished by the lessons of Christ, and the interest of its soul is to be strictly guarded, in order that Satan shall not deceive and allure away from Christ. This is the standard every family should aim to reach, and they should determine not to fail or to be discouraged. When parents are diligent and vigilant in their instruction and train their children with an eye single to the glory of God, they cooperate with God, and God cooperates with them in the saving of the souls of the children for whom Christ has died. Religious instruction means much more than ordinary instruction. It means that you are to pray with your children, teaching them how to approach Jesus and tell him all their wants. It means that you are to show in your life that Jesus is everything to you, and that his love makes you patient, kind, forbearing, and yet firm and commanding your children after you, as did Abraham. Just as you conduct yourself in your home life, you are registered in the book of heaven. He who would become a saint in heaven must first become a saint in his own family. If fathers and mothers are true Christians in the family, they will be useful members of the church and be able to conduct affairs in the church and in society after the same manner in which they conduct their family concerns. Parents, let not your religion be simply a profession, but let it